Hello everyone, and welcome back to Turkish Spotlight Secrets. If you're new here, this is where we go beyond the headlines and bring you clear, structured stories about Turkey's most talked about stars. If you enjoy deep dives like this, please like the video, subscribe, and consider joining the channel to support more content. Today's episode centers on a single sentence that lit up the entire entertainment world. In a brief but candid interview, Yağmur Yüksel said, "Barış Baktas is someone special to me." That one line moved the conversation from rumor to confirmation, without revealing more than she wished to share. What did she mean by special? How did the comment land with Barış Baktas, with the Can Kikaleri team, and with millions of fans who have watched Dilan and Baran turn slow-burn tension into appointment television? We'll unpack what led to this moment, how the aftermath is unfolding, and what comes next. How we got here, from set partners to trusted confidants. When Can Kikaleri launched, audiences praised its writing and visuals. But the heartbeat of the series was the energy between Yağmur's Dilan and Barış's Baran. Crew members noticed that even during blocking rehearsals, the pair calibrated each other's timing with almost athletic discipline. They developed shared rituals, quiet line run-throughs, a 30-second breathing exercise before emotional scenes, and a habit of checking in after late wraps to make sure the other got home safely. None of this proved romance. All of it proved trust. For nearly a year, both actors maintained a careful boundary. No joint influencer campaigns, no accidental cafe photos, no doorstep interviews. Public answers stayed consistent. Respect for craft, gratitude for the audience, privacy about personal life. Ironically, it was that restraint consistent.com and unbreakable that fueled curiosity. It's the comment that broke the internet. Then came the interview. The host, careful and respectful, asked whether off-screen feelings could explain such organic on-screen rhythm. Yağmur paused and replied, "Barış Baktas is someone special to me. Working closely builds a sincere bond. The time we share is meaningful. We prefer to keep the rest private." No dramatic music, no tabloid bait. Just a direct acknowledgement paired with a boundary. Within minutes, social feeds erupted. Clips of the sentence were subtitled in 3 languages and reposted across fan accounts. Reaction thumbnails shouted certainty, love confirmed. Yet her words were both open and measured. She didn't label the relationship. She did claim meaning. For many viewers, that was enough to move from speculative shipping to respectful support. Reading between the lines without crossing them. What does special mean in celebrity language? Publicists will tell you the word functions like a dimmer switch. It brightens the truth without putting it under a spotlight. It invites empathy while refusing surveillance. In Yağmur's case, the phrasing did 3 things at once. Acknowledged attachment. She didn't dismiss the connection as just friends for the show. Set a limit. She reminded everyone that details beyond that point are not for public consumption. Protected work. By not defining labels, she kept the focus on the series and the team who make it. This is a modern media strategy, human and humane. It gives fans something real while refusing to convert private life into content. The immediate fallout, studio, brands, and co-stars. Studio response, hours after the interview trended. The production issued a short note. "We support our actors' right to speak for themselves and to set boundaries." Production continues as scheduled. A rare statement with 2 key messages: no denial and no exploitation. That matters. Writer rooms are reportedly keeping story arcs intact rather than pivoting to mirror off-screen developments. The priority remains the show, not gossip. Brand interest. Within a day, at least 3 lifestyle labels approached management with joint campaign ideas. The teams, according to insiders, agreed on a rule. If any collaboration happens, it must reflect values the actors hold: well-being, education, or climate action, rather than cashing in on romantic curiosity. Cautious maybe later was the consensus. Cast and crew. Colleagues were relieved. Public clarity lowers pressure on set. With speculation addressed, attention can return to scenes, safety, and schedules. One assistant director joked that a 5-minute confession did more for workflow than a month of PR memos. Fandom map. Supporters, skeptics, and the boundary keepers. Reaction split into 3 camps. Supporters clipped the quote and added notes like "finally," "honesty with grace," celebrating the tone as much as the content. Skeptics argued that timing must be strategic, perhaps to cushion a plot twist or a contract renegotiation. Yet days passed without a promo tin, weakening that theory. Boundary keepers emerged with momentum, urging fellow fans to stop location tracking, to avoid asking family members intrusive questions, and to report accounts that publish personal addresses. Their hashtag #LetLoveBreathe trended for hours, the healthiest takeaway. A visible shift toward consent-based fandom where admiration doesn't demand access. What private and quiet looks like in practice. Yağmur's sentence included a second hinge. We prefer to live our relationship private and quiet. That is not just preference, it is a plan. Here's how such a plan usually works behind the scenes. Selective visibility. Occasional neutral posts, a book spine, a shared playlist track, rather than couple selfies. Separate press. Joint interviews only when storylines require it. Otherwise, maintain individual media lanes. Inner circle hygiene. Fewer group chats, fewer people with unfiltered camera rolls, and clear ground rules for friends. Work first, no special treatment on set. No closed-door rehearsals that delay shoots. Professionalism is the shield that keeps speculation from affecting crew livelihoods. In short, connection without spectacle. Risks and rewards of speaking up. There are risks. Defining anything at all invites a follow-up. So what are you exactly? It also tempts tabloids to fabricate the details she declined to provide. But there are rewards. By owning the language early, the actors limit misinformation and reduce the market for anonymous sources. It also models a healthier template for celebrity relationships. Acknowledge, set limits, move on. Another quiet reward is narrative control. Future life events occur, trips, holidays, family gatherings. The baseline is already set. Fans know there is meaning here. They don't need a weekly update. Where this leaves Barış. Barış did not release a matching declaration. He didn't have to. A silent like, a calm presence on set, and an unaltered work rhythm communicate plenty. Colleagues say he's focused on the next production block and on lending scene partners. It's the same reliability that built his reputation. Strategically, keeping his response understated avoids piling pressure back onto Yağmur after she took a vulnerable step. Industry watchers also note that his brand as an actor quiet intensity, measured choices aligns with not turning life into headlines. Expect him to keep it that way. The bigger picture. Culture shift in Turkish entertainment. For years, the industry has leaned on love triangles and scandal as default marketing. This moment hints at a pivot. A leading actress told the truth without blowing up the set. Fans celebrated without demanding proof. A studio declined to fold private life into plot. If that pattern holds, it could become a new norm: human stories told with consent, not ambush. There's another cultural note. Labeling a person's special honors complexity. Relationships evolve. Early labels can trap people into performative updates. Special leaves room for growth without turning every milestone into a press release. It's what comes next. 3 sensible scenarios, steady and quiet. The pair continue working, post sparingly, and let their performances carry the season. This is the most likely path. Measured transparency. Months from now, one thoughtfully chosen joint interview, no clickbaitin'. How they balance craft and personal life with boundaries restated. Purposeful collaboration. If they accept any joint brand work, it's tied to a cause: arts education, mental health support for young performers, or disaster relief, so attention is redirected to something bigger than them. In each scenario, the principle remains the same. The audience gets clarity. The artists keep autonomy. Final thoughts, and your turn. A single sentence can be a headline. It can also be a lesson. Barış is someone special to me. With that, Yağmur Yüksel moved the story out of rumor territory and into a space of respectful curiosity. She offered enough truth to quiet the noise and enough privacy to protect what matters. It's a masterclass in boundary setting, firm, kind, and focused on the work. What do you think? Did Yağmur strike the right balance between honesty and privacy? Should actors say nothing at all? Or is this kind of clear, limited statement the best way to honor fans while keeping personal life personal? Tell me in the comments. This breakdown helped you see the full picture behind a viral quote. Like the video, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a story from Turkish Spotlight Secrets. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.